Welcome everyone and thanks for joining me for Monday Night Raw here on WWE 2K17. And it looks like we are kicking things off with the chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon. He looks as though he's in a good mood. He's got a smile on his face as he makes his way to the ring. I wonder what he's going to be announcing, what he's got up his sleeve, what he's got in store for the WWE and its universe. Both Raw and SmackDown. An announcement is to be made. There is that famous power walk. I'm looking forward to this. Mr. McMahon mentioned on social media that times are changing. And I'm sure we're going to find out exactly what he means by that here this evening. Wow, how about that? A brand new era here in the WWE. We're all witnessing history here. All titles have been vacated. I wonder which titles will be returning then. I wonder. So the WWE Championship and the Women's Championship on Raw. What about SmackDown? So the World Heavyweight Championship making a return, and SmackDown gets the Tag Team Championships as well. And the Intercontinental will be fought for on both Raw and SmackDown. And oh, what does he want? Chris Jericho interrupting the chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon here. You better have a good excuse, Chris Jericho, because Mr. McMahon wanting to kick off this new era here, he's not going to appreciate being interrupted. I mean, Mr. McMahon's just announced for the first time ever in the WWE's history that all titles have been vacated. And then Jericho interrupts. As I say, it's got to be a good excuse. So as Jericho makes his way to the ring, let's just take in for a second what's already been announced by Mr. McMahon. On Raw, superstars will be competing for the WWE Championship. There will also be a women's division, which is exclusive only to Raw. Whereas on SmackDown, they've got the World Heavyweight Championship, plus the exclusive Tag Team Championships. And the Intercontinental Championship will be fought for on both Raw and SmackDown. Let's hear what Jericho has to say then. Vince, how many new eras is it going to take for you to realize that I am the best in the world at what I do? I shouldn't have to earn my place on the roster. I shouldn't have to earn a spot as #1 contender. Let's be honest here, Vince. My list of accomplishments in my career far outweigh that of those Chris Jericho wannabes, those neophytes backstage that aren't fit enough to lace up my boots. Give me what I want, Vince. Give me what I deserve. Give me that vacant WWE Championship. It's mine. Do you understand what I am saying to you right now? Give me it. Give me the damn WWE title, Vince. Well, I'll tell you what, there's certainly no way to be talking to your boss. Doesn't look like Mr. McMahon is going to cave that easy. WWE is certainly all about opportunity. The same sort of opportunity Jericho was given when he first arrived. Oh, big announcement here for this evening. And how about that? If Jericho wins the main event, he's got a shot at the WWE Championship. Welcome back everyone to Monday Night Raw. We're into the thick of this brand new era here in the WWE, announced earlier by the chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon. And kicking off the action inside the ring this evening sees The Miz take on Neville and Sheamus in a triple threat match. The winner will go to Night of Champions and compete for the vacant Intercontinental Championship. But they've got to have an opponent right at Night of Champions. Well, just announced by Mr. McMahon on this week's SmackDown, there will be another triple threat match. This time it will be between Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin and Hideo Itami. Whoever wins that match will either join The Miz, Neville or Sheamus at Night of Champions. They're all going to have to be at their very best. As Mr. McMahon mentioned earlier this evening, kicking off Monday Night Raw, the WWE is all about opportunity. New and upcoming superstars are going to be given the chance to prove their worth on the biggest stage of them all here in this industry. The Miz looking ready, looking confident as ever. Will it be him going to Night of Champions to become the new Intercontinental Champion once again? He's held that title numerous times now, and I wouldn't put it past him to go on and lift it once again, but he's got stern competition in the way. Neville certainly isn't any pushover. He is a former NXT champion. Yes, he's yet to win a major WWE title, but I think being one of the first NXT champions, it's an accomplishment in its own right. And how can we forget that long-term rivalry that he had going on with Sami Zayn? That NXT ladder match, that first ever NXT ladder match, was incredible. Both superstars really went to their limit, and I'm sure Neville will be willing to go there once again to become the new Intercontinental Champion. And then there's the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, who, just like The Miz, is a former WWE Champion. They know what it takes to win here in the WWE on the main stage. We are certainly in for a great triple threat match to open up and to usher in this new era in the WWE. And let's not forget, a bit later on this evening, we got Bayley making her Monday Night Raw debut against Paige in hope of eventually becoming the Women's Champion. And then there's the main event, Chris Jericho stepping in the ring against an opponent he's never fought before in the WWE. We're not sure who that is just yet, but we will find out in a matter of time. But back to the present, here comes Sheamus, who is all business here this evening, all in black, ready to advance through to Night of Champions to compete for the Intercontinental Championship. I just can't believe what Mr. McMahon announced earlier. All championships vacated. Certainly an exciting time to be watching the WWE. Who will win which title come Night of Champions? It's just perfect. Night of Champions, there will certainly be champions crowned. Well, here we go. We are set to get things underway with Monday Night Raw, with the action inside the ring. This triple threat match between The Miz, Neville and Sheamus. The winner goes on to Night of Champions to compete for the vacant Intercontinental Championship. The Miz, look at The Miz, that is smart, just heading outside the ring to watch the action. And it being a triple threat match, there are no disqualifications, no countouts. Just smart from The Miz, just smart. How he's outside the ring, looks like he's about to come and join the action now. And Neville, not sure he's out on the apron, back in, but Miz rains down that elbow onto the head of Sheamus. Nice twist and neckbreaker to Neville. I think the likes of The Miz and Neville need to be keeping their eye on Sheamus. He's obviously the bigger dude inside that squared circle. And here is Sheamus now, as he'll look to try and gain some momentum here. And that's something both Neville and Miz do not want happening. Because once Sheamus gets going, there is no stopping him. But it seems as though Sheamus and Neville looking to take out Miz early on. But check out The Miz, breaks out that submission hold. Sheamus now, sent into the ropes from The Miz. Oh, what a big boot to Sheamus. It's something you don't see very often. And now Miz places Sheamus's head and bringing down that boot. Where is Miz going? To the outside. Sheamus in a world of trouble at the moment. Not a good start for him as the elbow delivered directly to the heart of the Celtic Warrior. But Neville back into the ring. But look at the Miz. Great awareness there. Well scouted as he reverses that manoeuvre that Neville was looking for. But what a back body drop from Sheamus, who is back on his feet after that onslaught early on in this match. Neville just placed on top of the turnbuckle. It's absolute chaos in this triple threat match. And Neville with that missile drop kick, and I don't think he really connected with it. Apart from Miz. Miz went down to a knee. It just seems so evenly matched up at the moment between these three superstars. Miz sent into the corner with a clothesline from Neville. And look at Sheamus feed into the crowds. But check out the Miz, who just forces away Neville. And Miz, oh, that's smart. That's smart from the Miz, taking away the legs again of Adrian Neville. And oh, come on, Miz. Why not go for a cover on Sheamus and Neville, or go for a submission to try and finish this match instead of being so arrogant? He just kicks away Sheamus. Kind of disappointed with Sheamus' performance already in this match. And look at the Miz. And those hammering blows to Neville, but he still manages to work through it, Neville. It's one of the main... Oh, look at Neville. Oh, knee to the back of the head. And just clubbing him down to the canvas. Miz rolling outside of the ring, and now it's just Neville and Sheamus. What an inverted hurricanrana onto the back of Sheamus' head. Neville going for the cover. He's got the leg hooked. We're at 2 here. And Sheamus powers out. That was a close one for Adrian Neville. He was almost going to Night of Champions. Neville going to the outside on the top turnbuckle. Could we be looking at Red Arrow? Maybe not. Shooting star press. He connects. Is he going to go for the cover? He is. He's got the leg hooked again, but the Miz is in to break it up. Just made 2 there, Neville. Again, Russian leg sweep from the Miz. And there goes Neville. Miz looking to take advantage of that shooting star press, going for the cover on Sheamus, but just gets a 1. Miz took too much time there to get down and cover Sheamus. And what is the Miz doing here? I'm not sure Neville knows what's going on. What a club to the side of Sheamus' head. There is a skull-crushing finale. We could be looking at the new #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Neville, too late. And we do have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Miz, of all superstars, that is heading to Night of Champions to compete for, once again, the Intercontinental Championship. He just loves the title so much. He just simply couldn't miss out on a chance of possibly becoming the Intercontinental Champion once again. Quite surprising by Sheamus. He was took off guard with that blow to the side of the head from Miz, and then straight into the skull-crushing finale. What a thrilling way, what an action-packed way to kick off Monday Night Raw. The new era in WWE is well underway. Our next pay-per-view sees us at Night of Champions. Champions will be crowned, but who will they be? I've been eagerly anticipating this one. It is Bayley's debut here on Monday Night Raw. She is set to go head-to-head against Paige, who we did see earlier on this evening backstage. Paige had bumped into Sasha Banks. There was good luck and good wishes between one another, and then enter Bayley. Bayley, being her usual huggable self, wished Paige good luck for their match, which is about to go ahead right now. But Paige just stared down the hand that was offered and just walked away. So there's certainly a bit of tension there. Why? Who knows? But I'm sure all will be revealed once that bell rings to kick off this match. Bayley looking to take advantage of this debut. It's all about that opportunity. She's looking ready. You know, with the women's division being only exclusive now on Monday Night Raw, it's going to be a lot more difficult for the likes of Bayley to become women's champion. Maybe at Night of Champions, maybe at the next pay-per-view after that, with so many talented women's superstars on the roster now. Bayley can certainly lay down a marker with a win over Paige here this evening, but it's not going to be a simple test. Paige herself is a former women's champion here in the WWE. And as she keeps saying, this is her house. Will she make it her house here this evening against the debutante, Bayley, who was very impressive in NXT, becoming the NXT champion. Paige was the first ever NXT champion. So these two have a little bit in common. They were having to come up through NXT, even lifting the NXT Women's Championship. But I think I've got my money on Paige here this evening. I think the whole occasion will... And there you can hear Paige, this is my house. But I think, as I was saying, I think the occasion will get to Bayley. With it being her Monday Night Raw debut, it's some stage to be on in front of thousands, jam-packed in this arena. And there we go, the referee calls the match underway. And look at Paige going straight for Bayley with that float over, twisting neckbreaker. And now the kicks, here come the kicks from Paige. Not a good start, not a good start at all from Bayley. Oh, what a kick to the midsection. And Paige delivering the elbow right down into the chest. Just slamming Bayley's head across the canvas. But look at Bayley. That is the fight we've all come to know and love. When she was in the NXT. Planted Paige and an elbow of her own to the heart of Paige. You know, you gotta applaud Mr. McMahon for making such a bold statement, for making such a decision to vacate all WWE titles. It's quite surprising, really, that none of the superstars have been knocking on his door. I'm sure he's had one or two that have been knocking non-stop that were unhappy about the decision, about their current reign as whatever champion, having to come to an abrupt end. What a back body drop there from Bayley. But Mr. McMahon, he knows all about vision. He knows what's best for business. A Night of Champions will certainly be an incredible pay-per-view where it's guaranteed champions will be crowned, from the WWE Champion, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Tag Team Champions, and of course, we can't forget the Women's Championship. All will be crowned. Who they will be, we're not sure just yet. We're going to find that out. It'll be determined over the next couple of weeks. Bayley going for the cover here. Got the leg hooked of Paige. Gets a 2 count. What an upset that would have been if Bayley had got the win. Look at Paige playing a bit of possum there. Taking out Bayley. Looking to end this one, but Bayley kicks out one. That corkscrew hurricanrana from the ground as well. There's those kicks again from Paige. And those clubs across the back. Now Paige, what is she planning here? What a knee! What a knee to the jawline of Bayley. And now Paige. Oh, Bayley's not in a good position at the moment. Dangling across that middle rope. Paige on the ring apron. Oh, what a knee! What a knee to the side of Bayley's head. That's got to be it. Paige needs to be going for the cover. This match could be over. I mean, look at Bayley. She's out of it. She's completely gone. Oh, and a drop kick. An insult to injury here. Paige off the ropes. Oh, what an elbow drop. It wasn't just her elbow. It was all of her weight just landed on top of Bayley. And now Paige on that second rope there, calling for Bayley to stand up. How she can stand, I don't know, after receiving that knee to the side of the head. And now Paige, hurricanrana to Bayley from that middle rope. And now Paige got some insane momentum in this match. Oh, what a headbutt to the side of the skull. Paige lining Bayley up for, is that the Paige turner? And she connects with it as well. Straight into the cover. Leg hooked. How did Bayley kick out at just one? And Paige looking to end this match now. But hold on a second. Bayley to belly to Paige. Out of nowhere. Leg hooked. 2, 3. Oh my god. Bayley has done it. Out of nowhere, she has defeated Paige. We saw the Paige turn. I think we were about to see the Rampage before Bayley countered into the Bayley to belly. Incredible debut for Bayley here on Monday Night Raw. What a marker she's laid now. Could she be heading to Night of Champions for the Women's Championship? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that on next week's Monday Night Raw, we will see the return of the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. I dread to think the carnage that this guy is going to be causing on next week's show. Don't miss it. Here he comes again. Y2J, Chris Jericho, competing in this evening's main event. He interrupted Mr. McMahon earlier this evening as he was trying to announce this brand new era that all titles have been vacated. Jericho comes out, demands that the WWE Championship be put around his waist, but Mr. McMahon was never going to cave in. He was never going to roll over that easily for Chris Jericho. Just like everyone else, Chris Jericho is going to have to earn his spot here in the WWE, here on Raw, and earn a spot as #1 contender for that vacant WWE Championship. Now he steps in the ring against an opponent he's never faced before. Who that is, we don't know just yet, but we're going to find out, and I can't wait to see who he's going to be facing. Well, who is it? Who's it going to be? The Jericho's going to... Oh, no. No, no, no. It can't be. Is it really the Demon King? Is it? It is. It's Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen. He is here on Monday Night Raw. And he is set to go head-to-head in this evening's main event against Chris Jericho. How awesome is this? Finn Balor here on Monday Night Raw. And what a statement he could make by beating Chris Jericho. Jericho in search of the WWE Championship. I suppose Finn Balor is as well after coming up from NXT. Notice there's no face paint this evening. The Demon decided not to show up. Probably doesn't feel as though there's any need to show up, as it's only Chris Jericho. Who knows what the outcome will be. Will Chris Jericho be able to get the 3 count against Finn Balor and maybe head to Night of Champions? If he does, the question is who will Jericho be facing? If it's not going to be Finn Balor, who could it be? Or if Finn Balor can get the win over Jericho, who will face Finn Balor? The list just goes on at the moment. We're in interesting, exciting times, but what a whirlwind we have been placed into by the chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon, at the moment. We've just got to wait and be patient for Night of Champions. Well, these superstars have anyway, to know which direction they're all going in, which titles they want to be competing for. And as Mr. McMahon mentioned, it's all about opportunity here in the WWE, and that is what Finn Balor is being handed here, just like Jericho was handed in the year 2000 as he put pen to paper to sign for the WWE. Now it's Finn Balor's time. It's his chance. It's his opportunity. And he's got to make sure that he delivers. Can he do that here this evening in tonight's main event against Y2J, Chris Jericho? We're about to find out. There is Jericho. And there is Finn Balor. This match is underway, the referee calling for the bell, and Jericho straight away with some sharp forearms, some elbows, some kicks, bit of everything from Chris Jericho. He came out here earlier this evening full of confidence, being his arrogant self, that he could and does deserve that WWE Championship. Well, Mr. McMahon, I'm sure he's backstage watching keenly. He even said to Chris Jericho earlier this evening after he interrupted that if he can win this match against Finn Balor, then Mr. McMahon will see to it personally that Jericho will get a shot at the WWE Championship. He's got the sleeper hold in. He's took Balor down to the mat. Balor in a world of trouble at the moment. If he can't get out of it. Just about. He wasn't far away from that bottom rope, but he couldn't reach as he was trapped in that sleeper hold. And it's a good job that he managed to get out of it. Otherwise, he would have been put to sleep. And that would have been the match right there. Now, Finn Balor, enziguri to the back of Jericho's head. An evenly matched start to this main event. Now, Finn Balor going to the top. Could he be looking for an early coup de grace? Surely not. He's calling for Jericho to get to his feet. Is this wise, Balor? Is this wise? It is wise as he connects with that missile dropkick. But just look at Jericho as he bats away that kick from Finn Balor. Forearm smash taking Balor to the canvas. And listen to Jericho. Just taunted to the crowds, taunted to Balor. Balor's got Jericho up on his shoulders at the moment, but Jericho pulls out of it. Reverse DDT. And he's mighty confident at the moment, isn't he, Jericho? Maybe he knows something we don't. He feels as though he's got the better over Finn Balor already in tonight's main event. He's certainly got the upper hand. There's that running bulldog from Chris Jericho. From the corner now. Again, he's calling for Balor to get to his feet. He wants to challenge Jericho. And I'm confident he's going to get it here from Finn Balor. Maybe not so much at the moment. But I'm sure once Finn Balor... Hold on a second. Jericho off the ropes. Oh, putting all of his weight on top of Balor's throat on that middle rope and then sent to the outside. Look at Chris Jericho. He's just full of it at the moment. Full of confidence, full of everything. And now Jericho's sending Balor into the announce table here. Stay away, Jericho. Finn Balor with a knee to the midsection. But again, Jericho dodges that, what looked like a high knee. Sending Balor into the announce table again. And just bouncing his skull off the announce table. Sending him back inside the ring. As the count is on. We're up to the count of 5 there. Jericho going for the cover. Could that very well be it? After... Nope. Just a 1 count. After Jericho bounced Balor's head off the announce table here. Jericho going to the middle rope now. Waiting for Balor to get to his feet. Double axe handle to the head of Finn Balor. He's got Balor in the middle of the ring. There is the Lion Soul. He connects. Got the leg hooked. This could very well be it. He's beaten many opponent in the past, but not tonight. Not Finn Balor. As he just gets a 2 count. Just look at this from Jericho again. Feeding from the crowd. The energy is just what he needs. And now Jericho sending Balor to the ring apron. I think he was looking for an Irish whip into the ropes, but Balor, he was kind of smart on Balor's part, but maybe not so much now as Jericho brings him back into the match with that massive suplex. Now Jericho going to the top. Not a good place for both superstars to be. But Jericho connects with that elbow drop. Went for the cover. It's just a 1 count from Finn Balor, who's still in this match. So fast-paced at the moment. And it's all Jericho. Jericho's experience showing here. Just think of the legends he's stepped into the ring with in the past. The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels. Just to name a few. And now Finn Balor. Oh, superplex from the top rope. And surely that's got to be it for Finn Balor. 2. Oh, Balor kicks out again at 2. But yes, it's all about that experience showing tenfold here against Finn Balor. Oh, just look at this. Just slapping Finn Balor, or I'm sure Jericho calling him a punk before that slap across the face. Now, Finn Balor not so much used to competing against the likes of The Rock and Stone Cold, whereas Jericho is. He was the first ever undisputed champion here in the WWE. Maybe Jericho just doesn't take too kindly about competing in the main event against someone like Finn Balor. Who knows? Oh, look at these kicks from Jericho. Quick, sharp, calculated. And now another kick to the spine area of Finn Balor, who just seems as though he's void of any fight. As Jericho got their arms hooked here. Oh! And working on the spine again. That could very well be it. Has to be it. 2. And Finn Balor kicks out at 2 again. As this match continues. Chris Jericho's got to be thinking, what's it going to take to put away Finn Balor? But hold on a second. Finn Balor. No, Jericho. Well scouted again. And Finn Balor just trying to dig deep now. He's going for maybe a powerbomb here. Jericho. Oh, not looking good. Jericho with a few punches to the head. Codebreaker. That's got to be it. That's going to be the match right there for Chris Jericho. 1, 2. Oh, Finn Balor kicks out at 2. Jericho can't believe it. I can't believe it. This crowd can't believe it. Jericho, what's he got to do to put away the Demon King? Finn Balor. Here comes Balor now. What's he doing? Balor He's got Jericho against the ropes. Sending him to the outside again. Finn Balor. Over the top. Oh! Jericho moved out the way. And again, Finn Balor landing on that spine, which has been worked on a couple of times already by Jericho. Onto those thinly padded mats outside. I just can't believe the punishment Finn Balor has taken here this evening from Y2J Chris Jericho. Jericho now sending Balor back into the ring. There just seems to be no way out of this punishment from Jericho for Finn Balor at the moment. It's just all been Jericho, and again, Jericho calling for Balor. I'm sure... Oh, hold on a second. Balor back to his feet. Maybe playing a bit of possum there. And now Jericho. Oh, Finn Balor plants Jericho with that snap DDT into the canvas. Oh, Balor, forearm again. And sling blade from Finn Balor as he's starting to pick up a bit of pace, a bit of momentum, using what's left in the tank. And now Finn Balor, you can see the effects of this match taking its toll. Jericho groggy here. Finn Balor, is he? Yes, he does. He connects with that missile dropkick, sending Jericho into the turnbuckles with such force. And now Balor going to the top. I think we're about to witness the coup de grace on Monday Night Raw, and he connects. Is that it? Balor just about gets the cover, has the leg tucked. 2, 3. Yes, he has done it. Ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor has done it here this evening. Hey, wait a second. It's Seth Rollins. Rollins, what is he doing? Attacking Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, what the hell? And here comes John Cena. Who wants the WWE Championship more? Find out on next week's episode.